What's going on, guys? King Trats here, back with another video on the channel, and today we freestyled so much. Let me tell you, I'm gonna start with these because they make absolutely no sense. We have got some jalapeno popper burgers. Now, the meal makes absolutely no sense, but just stay with me here. I initially intended to make some sort of ground beef dish with the rice, but at the last minute, I started thinking about those jalapeno popper chicken sandwiches I had from Wendy's, which was like, I don't know, last week. I said, would it be good on a burger? So I decided to make my own. I actually had some fat-free cream cheese and some buttery brioche. I always have to say buttery because it just sounds better. So I steamed the burgers using everything bagel seasoning. Yes, everything bagel seasoning. Then I topped it with some jalapeno cream cheese, which I added some cheddar to. So that's two. Added some jalapenos on top. Got a barbecue sauce on the bottom. So we've got some jalapeno popper cheeseburgers, man. They look good. They sound good. I don't know. I completely just went off the cuff with this one. So if you're digging the content, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that cringy YouTube stuff, yes, I have to say it. I have to say it, okay? It's like a rule. People forget to hit thumbs up. I don't know. I got told, you guys are teaching me more at YouTube than I know anyway. On the side here, we have got some cheesy fajita health rice. Now, I've got some peppers and onions going on inside of here. Started off with health rice initially, but then, of course, everything's better with cheese. So I added my cheese sauce to it, and that is what you see here. It smells so good. And lastly, but not leastly, it doesn't even make sense, we have got some steamed cabbage. I had a little bit of cabbage left over that I had to use or was going to expire. So I had a little bit of the burger fat, and I steamed it using that. So that is what you see over here. Salt, pepper, real simple. I actually like cabbage. I never really eat it that much just because I'm lazy and never feel like cooking it. I know, absolutely makes no sense. But anyway, let's get into this burger, man. Let's get into this burger, because what are we saying? Steamed. I steamed these, but check this. See that cream cheese? That is homemade. Now, the cheese isn't homemade. Of course, the jalapenos on the top. The bottom brioche is the goat bun. How much cream cheese is on my face right now? I don't want to get all Stephen A. Smith on you, but I'm here to tell you that we don't care. We don't care. I just Stephen A. Smith. It's been a long day. So check it. Here's the inside. The reason I like the steam so much, it gets a lot of the fat out of the burger, but it still keeps the burger relatively moist. I know some people hate that word, so I'm very sorry I used it. That's a good burger. Good spice. The everything bagel seasoning adds that salty aspect to it. And I put that sweet, smoky barbecue sauce on the bottom to kind of balance it out. And of course the burger, the bun, the brioche bun, super sweet. That is a W. I know it sounds crazy. Wendy was who inspired me. Yes, Wendy, the red-haired lady with the wonderful, hot, juicy burgers. Sheesh. Stop. Who comes up with this stuff? Okay, listen. I know I don't write recipes down. Cream cheese, you can use full fat. I use fat-free. Cream cheese, you gotta let it sit so it gets a little bit cooler. Then you're gonna add a little bit of garlic, a little bit of diced jalapenos, or jalapenos, I'm sorry. You can also add cheese to it. I did add a little bit of cheese, melted cheese to it. Wow. It definitely puts you in that same vibe of that jalapeno popper, which is what I was looking for. Only thing I'm missing was the bacon, but we didn't have any bacon, so we just have to keep moving. Here's that rice. What are you saying that? Cheesy, onions, peppers. Most of this rice is cauliflower. That's why I do call it health rice. There is a health rice tutorial on my page. If you go to the cooking playlist, there's only like 10 videos because, boy, I'm terrible at filming. I will stick my whole head in this rice. I love cheese. Cheese just makes everything better. Season it the same way if you were making fajitas. This is my cooking tutorial because I'm terrible at this kind of thing. So I'm trying to get better at having some sort of recipe. But cook it the same way you would season you had like a taco night or a fajita night. Same way in the rice. Add the cheese at the very end. Cheese sauce. Okay. Don't be too crazy. You can use Tostitos cheese sauce if you want to. All you're looking for is just a cheesy flavor. You don't have to make this crazy, you know, bechamel cheddar mixture. I know people are real fancy, but, you know, $2 can cheese always does a trick for me. We're not chefs here. We're not chefs here. Okay. Last but not least, cabbage. I don't know if people like cabbage. I love cabbage. So come in here again. What are we thinking with this? You know, you gotta get that mix. My aunt doesn't watch my videos, but she makes cabbage every year for St. Patrick's Day. I know I don't talk about like my biracialness, but I actually am part Irish. It's very hard to explain. But we do eat corned beef and cabbage every St. Patrick's Day. And my aunt, for once, doesn't put olives in absolutely anything or everything, because that's what she tends to do. But she makes mean cabbage. Big old pot, too. Gives you gas for days. But since I did bring it up, funny enough, I was out this weekend. I kind of went over, my friend's birthday was this weekend. We stopped out at a place. My dad is a DJ. That's like a side job, you know. I'm fortunate enough to have relatively young parents, so they're pretty like with it. I hated it as a kid, but it's pretty cool now. So somebody actually asked him, because people don't believe that I am his kid, because not to say that I think I do have some characteristics that he has, but you know, where he's much lighter than me. So whenever people are like, "Oh, who is this?" and I'm like, he's like, "That's my son," and they're always like, "No, he's not." But someone asked, I said, "Well, how is he mixed with then?" And he started going into it like in detail, and I never go into it that far. So he starts throwing out the German, Italian, the Irish, you know, and obviously the I'm just like, I'm glad somebody knows, because when people ask me what I am, it's much easier for me to just be like, you know, well, obviously I identify, I just say I'm black. It's, see me walking down the street, nobody says, "Hey, look at this mixed guy." Like, it's just not how it works. So, excuse me. That's what I usually say. But if people, you know, ask me how I got my last name, or if I am actually biracial, then I'll say, yeah. Just to make the conversation move, I'll usually just say I'm black and German, but that's really not true. A lot more than that. And listening to him go into detail over it over the weekend while, you know, we're out, it just made me furthermore realize why I don't go into it. Because they look more confused when he started talking to when I stopped. It's very confusing. Like, I know, and he knows, but for people who really are asking, I did just say it. Technically speaking, yes, I'm Italian, German, and Irish, and black. There's also some Native American mixed in on my mother's side, but then once you get to my mom's side, it's way too much. Because in actuality, she's actually part Irish as well. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, it's a thing. So, it's easier. I'm black. That's my background story for the day. Now on to the rest of it. I kind of been saying this for the last 2 weeks. God. You know what? Let's be fat. Yes, I am putting rice on my burger. Okay? It is a starch. People put potatoes on their burger. You eat burger on a starch, which is bread. Rice has flavor. What? No, you know what the kicker is in this whole burger thing? The jalapeno cream cheese is fire. But the barbecue sauce, like the end, that sweet, that... Oh, this is Diet Coke, by the way. I always have to say that. So I'm sorry. Kind of a little bit of a, like a low-key meal today, which is by design. 90% of this is vegetables, a little bit of rice. Other than that, it's cauliflower, cabbage, mixed vegetables, peppers, onions, tomatoes. Obviously, 96% ground beef. Somebody asked this, I don't know if it was on here or on Instagram. Sometimes I get confused with the platforms, like, because I answer questions on all of them. I believe someone did ask where you find 96% ground beef. It is not easy to find. In my area, there are 2 stores that carry it. One of them is ShopRite. Excuse me. But only one specific ShopRite. It is the ShopRite in Rochelle Park, New Jersey has 96% ground beef. The other place, and every single one around here that I've been to carries 96%. It is the leanest beef you can get. Other than that, you're eating like filet mignon. But as far as ground beef, you're cool with 93.7. But if you're really like trying to cut the fat out, I usually eat 96. Walmart, believe it or not. Check your Walmart. Check the ground beef section. Everyone around here, that's obviously North Jersey. I've been to every Walmart within like 15 or 20 miles of here. You can get 96%. The color on the top, because Walmart does it by color coding, green is 93.7, purple is 96.4. It's a little more expensive, yes. I think a pound is close to like $5. Maybe more, maybe 5 and change. But that's what I use. I try to keep it lean. Cream cheese is fat-free. The worst thing on here, honestly, might be the brioche bun. I don't know. I believe this whole meal has like, maybe like less than 50 grams of fat. You know, I'm a lot more health conscious than you think. There's my show and tell again. And I gotta do show and tell. Oh, that's so good. Turn around, baby. Look, let them look at you. Here you go. I spent the whole weekend, necessarily. Yesterday I had all those like Applebee's wings, which are like pure grease. I kind of had a day to digest it. I mean that literally and figuratively. And like I said, I would say try them once, but I'd wait a couple weeks because they were really greasy. I also did juicy platters over the weekend. Try to put out content, make sure I had something going. And obviously with my friend's birthday, I had a liquid dinner. You catch what I'm saying? So, a little more low-key today and for the next few days. Because I got to do it all over the next weekend. Because now it's my dad's birthday. It's crazy how when you steam these, how like juicy they still stay. Man. I guess I didn't say how I steamed it. I used my foodie, the cooking device. I pressed the steam button. I formed 2 patties, put it in there and pressed steam. That's it. The steamed burger thing, I actually got the idea. I watch the Food Network a lot in the Travel Channel. I believe it was New Haven, Connecticut. Like they have like a steamed burger place where they have like this machine where they steam the burgers and the cheese, and they kind of scoop the steamed cheese onto the burger, and it looked fire. So I tried it maybe a few years ago, and it was very good. Kept it juicy, but a lot of the fat does come out. But the burger stays very, that harsh word alert, moist. So every once in a while I do it. I still do prefer like that grill taste, or cast iron, like the skillet, or even that griddle. I swear to you, if I ever get enough income where I can really make the kitchen I want to make, I'm getting a commercial griddle in my kitchen, like the ones they have in the diners. 100%. I'll be making eggs and burgers, and y'all can all come over. Excuse me. And we'll make like 30 burgers. It's gonna be the big one. It's really all I want. And it's a short video, isn't it? I just realized that. I don't know. I got a lot of pent up. Had a shovel again today, like the 9 billionth time. And it wasn't even like, I don't know if you're not from like places that get a lot of snow. There's a special kind of snow they got these days. It's called wintry mix. You don't know what wintry mix is. It's the worst of the possible ones. I prefer regular snow over wintry mix. What wintry mix is when you get sleet. So you get snow early on, and then it starts to rain. So it turns into sleet. And if you've ever had a Slurpee from 7-Eleven, just pour like 80 of those on the floor. That's pretty much what you get. And it's really heavy. It's hard to shovel because it's like super heavy to get off. It sticks on your car. It's just disgusting. So I think we're supposed to get more tomorrow. More wintry mix. When you make burgers, by the way, see that 8-ounce patty? That's a patty. I don't know, people are like, oh yeah, quarter pounder. Like, get out of this quarter pounder. Give me a half pound. I could have made 3 4-ounce patty. Nah. Home with a big booty burger. If somebody guesses that movie that quote is from, I don't know what to do. But you are the GOAT. Officially. If you can guess where the quote, then don't cheat either, because I know people won't Google it. Don't Google it. Home with a big booty burger. Don't Google it. That's cheating. I know a lot of people that do that too. They act like they know stuff, and they be like low-key looking in their phone and Googling things. And like, oh, I got the answer there, hold on. Oh yeah, like you hopped on Wikipedia real quick. Stop capping. I'm sure somebody got a friend like that. Be doing all that. Doing the most. Couldn't do that stuff when I was younger, man. You actually go to the library. When's the last time anybody's been to an actual man? Do they still teach that stuff in school? Like how to go to the library and like use the Dewey Decimal System to find a book. That used to be an adventure. And you do all that work sometimes and then the book's not even there. Now I gotta be in school with iPads and stuff. We used to have to cover our books. When it was really ghetto, you used aluminum foil. Aluminum foil. The privileged kids have like these book socks. You just put it over the book when you have none of that. We use whatever we could find. Newspaper, wrapping paper. If you get like the paper bags from the store, that was a big one too. But the privileged kid had a little book sock. I used to take their book socks and I put it on my head like a do-rag. I don't know why I'm saying any of this stuff. Probably because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. You know how we do that. I'm gonna tell you what. That was 350 grams of rice and I ate it like nothing. That was pretty much a head of cabbage I just ate like nothing. And 2 8-ounce burgers I just ate like nothing. I know this video was relatively quick, even with as much as I talk. But try that jalapeno popper joint. You don't even need the jalapenos, you don't want it spicy. Maybe make it like, nah, stop being a wuss, dude, these spicy. Jalapenos aren't even spicy. Unless you're one of those people that thinks like pepper is spicy, which I still don't get. I have a friend like that. He can't, like, the Tostitos, it's medium. Like, the salsa, they can't even eat it. Can't even eat it. It's not even hot. Like, it's not even hot, bro. But he can't even eat it. I've never seen anything like that. He, like, he can't even get, like, hot, like, buffalo wings. I remember one time I went to Hooters and he was like, yo, you want to split 50 wings? Because that's like 25 a piece. And I was like, all right, bet. Well, what you finna get? Because I already knew. He's like, mild. Like, you getting your own shit, bro. Nah, man, no. I can't do mild anything. I can't. Last time I went to Popeyes, like last week, she was like, mild or spicy? She couldn't see my face, but I just paused. Just looked at her. They ain't had no camera. Mild. Mild is not even a flavor. Mild means, to me, mild is the absence of flavor. I said it. Mild means you don't like have taste buds. I'm just playing. I know people get really triggered when I say things like that, but I said what I said. So no, I'm just playing. How you like your food is how you like your food. I just ate a friggin' burger and rice. It doesn't even make sense. Anyway, it's been boy King Trath. Yes, we've had a long weekend, but I'm still powering through. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for your continued support. I've seen some new faces, some new comments, some new people. I don't know why you guys enjoy my content, but thank you so much for doing so. And if you watch this long, that means you are really a real one, because I don't even know what I said, and I don't watch these videos back. I just go, we don't edit crap. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's do the weird hand thing I do in the front. I don't even know what all this is. But it's been Boy King Trath. We'll be back. Yes, we will. Tomorrow, back in the kitchen. Again, more content. Wait, unless I find that chicken sandwich at Popeyes. Other than that, we'll be back in the kitchen. I love y'all, the hand signs. They made it to YouTube.